How's it going, everybody? My name is Jared Milburn, and today I'm here to talk to you about what it means to shy away from being an old Negro and to move on and being a new Negro. And in Alan Locke's essay, the new Negro is really drove home. And he mentions a lot of points about uh, post-slavery, post-Civil War. It's now 1925, and the Harlem Renaissance is at its peak. And the Harlem Renaissance was really important to the African American because it really gave them the opportunity to express themselves. They were given the opportunity to be poets, be artists, be singers. A lot of things that dealt with entertainment. At the beginning of his essay, he mentions a lot about how uh, the old Negro were condemned by white culture. White culture tried to implement their ways into the old Negroes' spiritual hymns, and how the Western civilization uh, really implemented in their culture. But Alan Locke begins to state that the new Negro is singing spiritual hymns for themselves. They're no longer condemned by this white supremacy, by this white culture. They're beginning to drive home their own points and really sing for themselves. The new Negro are beginning to become more self-dependent and self-respect and self-reliant on themselves. And by doing this, they begin to move into northern cities, and thus the Harlem Renaissance takes place. Now, in today's society, it really is hard to talk about what it means to be a new Negro because a lot of advances have been made, and well, African Americans today are becoming a lot more successful. But there are some things that can really bring home what it means to be a new Negro. And to start, I would like to say that going to college is the beginning of an old Negro. And not necessarily saying that college is outdated, but a lot of people are told that you have to go to college in order to be successful. You have to get a 9-to-5 job in order to pay bills and to make money. However, that's incorrect. A lot of African Americans today are becoming entrepreneurs. They're starting to become their own bosses. They're starting to make their own money, doing their own jobs. And number two, supporting black businesses. And that kind of goes hand in hand because if there are a lot more entrepreneurs and a lot more black businesses, then you should be able to support them, which is very important into the upbringing of our society. Now, with those two things being said, and all the advances we made, if Alan Locke was alive today, would he be happy with our progress or would he be disappointed?